what's up? Let's find a playlist here. Oh, that's loud. Okay. Savior, Bitter Seeds, welcome. Yes, so I don't know, might be an interesting stream today. I'm not sure because I don't. Oh, this stuff down here is a little inaccurate. So let me make some adjustments here. Okay, build is TBD. All right, let's do this task first. So we have a package to open. Okay, bunch of things to talk about. So I did fix this Ladybird. Either Tuesday or yesterday. I put a piece of paper down at the bottom so that there wouldn't be any shorts, and it helped. And I also tried doing it as accurately as possible. I brought out the roto trim for the first time in like several months. So this has been a good board ever since I did that. Put away the Sync 55 and been driving this. Okay, so up next here we have the package to open here is just screws. I got the screws from Amazon finally. And it looks like it's in kind of goofy package. And there's actually a solution to this. So these are the screws meant for the LZ CLS SXH. Oh my gosh. It's okay. Wise Donkey, welcome. All right, so let's throw these in. And also, while we're at it, why don't we try using PBT raw? So we can grab that as well. This is the LZCLS SXH. Let me go and find raw behind me here. Oh, pretty immediately. I don't know. Chance here I might not like it, but I'm thinking about, just being honest and thinking like, okay, I already have GMK on the other assembly for this. So let's like kind of switch it up. I don't know if I like white on blue exactly, but let's see. Oh. I guess I'm just taking the keycaps off first. I'll throw the keycaps on after I change the screws. Whoa. There's a bunch of... Oh no, that's fine. Just shadows. It looked like every film on this row was crooked, and I realized no, it's just because light's coming this way. So the shadows of the row above was covering. Oh, I don't need to do this right now. Let's do the actual screw replacements first. Why is on? Yes, the build is TBD because I'm not 100% sure I'll be doing a build. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot to discuss here for this stream. This title is pretty unremarkable, or at least unclear. For right now, I'm just doing some screw replacements. This is the LZCLS SXH that we recently rebuilt. It's got an aluminum plate and cherry pre-tool rads, I believe. Oh. Should be 8 screws, yep. Alright, and the hope is that these new screws are magnetic. Also, I need to grab the screws we're replacing here are Phillips. Need a bigger bit. Ooh, interesting. I just remembered I took out the spacebar screw. So there's only 5 here. Alright, so here's what I'll do. I'll grab... Whoa. You know, I don't think these are... They're not M3x4. Hold up. It's caliper time. Oh, not this. Shit. Well, okay. This is like M3.71. And then the original was something like M3x4.5. Which is like super annoying. Like that's longer than an M3x4 but shorter than a 5. This is like shorter than a 4, and they're both, I think they were both described. Broken you, thank you for the lurk. Alright, is this big enough? Yeah. Well, hopefully it should still just work. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so one check, is it magnetic? Yes. Perfect. Was this? Nope. Alright. So we can now take Phillips off our mind with this. And it's also kind of nice because you use the same bit for both the case screws and the plate screws. I kind of honestly get this feeling I have a second build for this, and I might put this on that. I just want to see this, you know. Like in the board. Oh, that's not it. That'll leave me with 2 navy sets. The other assembly has deep navy, and I have Rudy available. So I'll probably need to like label them just so I don't mix them up. I feel like they're not that far from each other. All right, flip this over. Okay, so the hard part is I don't remember what a lot of these keys are. I think that's kind of a pretty big issue with PBT Raw, is that every time I come back, I don't actually remember what goes where. Some of them are slightly more obvious than others, like the one that says escape all over it. I guess what we're supposed to do is kind of just guess, and then I'll have to figure out the rest of it later. Ooh, I know where this one goes. J. Did you pick up the agar? I did not. Pocket Donut, welcome back. Do you think I should? Do you think I should just wait for it on the aftermarket? T. Also, which agar should I get? Damn, some of these, it's like I should know, you know? But I don't. God damn it. I got Alu with EC Kit and I'm enjoying it. Ordered a spare solder MX PCB to try that config. Okay. God damn. I don't know what these are, bro. Oh, I think this is pipe backslash. Alright, is this K? I think that's K. I don't know what that is. X? Is this X? V. Q. What is Q? Q and okay, there's got to be W. Oh, it's cube. I don't know, man. C, is that an I? Like an I? No. I don't know. I think the hand is a function key. That's all it could be. Yeah, there's no way this stuff is right. Okay, let's first see. Okay, I got not all the profiles are correct. Never mind. So this one's not right. That one's... Which one's the incorrect one? This. Okay. Let's check to see how accurate I was. Probably not at all. Okay, that's correct. Ooh. Correct. No. Okay, I got these wrong. Damn it. Oh, it's because of the eyebrows. H is for hand. Alright, and then I think I got these four switched. Alright, so that was... had 6 of them incorrect. Okay. There it is. Cherry PBT raw. We can do a type test of this. I don't know. You guys might find it could potentially actually be different. All right, here we go. Okay, that's the board. Glad we could get that out of the way. And finally, I feel like the LZ CLS SXH is kind of as modernized as it can get with all the screw replacements. I also don't hate the key set on it. Okay, let's put this away. We'll do a few things. We'll talk about a few things. Oh, another thing. Actually, one more thing. So I have these screws, right? I found this. I realized I could repurpose it for just stray screws that kind of don't have a great home. It's like a, I don't know, little jewelry or tackle box or something. So what I did was, these are M2 by 7 and M2 by 8, and I didn't like the container they were in. I have a bunch of other containers where they're basically like this, but like smaller versions. That's fine. I'll just keep these in here, but like these were just like in bags, and I don't know. I just didn't like that. They were kind of just stray. So what I've been doing is I'll write this on both sides. So this is M3 by 4, and I'll also write it on the sticky side of this too. So that way I could put it right here. Oh, that might be too long, isn't it? Doesn't matter. God damn it. Tweezers. That's crazy. There you go. Just noticed you're a lefty? Yeah. And I solder and desolder with my left hand too. Let's see if this fits. Yeah, it does. Okay. So, oh, the top is right here. Yeah, I was thinking about using your rubber bands that you had given me, but then I realized that would be a waste of the rubber bands. I'd rather just use those. So instead, I found these old hair ties, some of which still have like hair stuck to them. I've just been using these. It's like these are hair ties that kind of like got loosened up. But anyways, so now I can flip this over and just kind of look and see which one's which. Alright. Okay, let's take care of some administrative stuff here. 1 second. Okay. So, you guys see, this is my these are my sheets for these boards. So if we go to LZ CLS, no, CLS SXH, I guess those are, it's spelled a little funny. Okay, so we'll change this. This is no longer Striker 2. So we'll say that this is unused, and then we find PBT raw, cherry raw, NK cherry raw. This is mounted. Put that in there. Also, I guess this should be more like CLS SXH. Yeah. All right. And then take that, copy this in here. Okay, so that's just a little bit of housekeeping here. All right, so I have some stuff to chat about and also show off. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a build tonight. I might, because this next thing might be fast or might be slow. But I guess I got a little bit of a story. And I don't know if a story is... It's not a story. It's more like a series of words put together. So for those of you guys who don't know, I work in software. I write code for a living. I've been getting coaxed to figure out how to integrate AI into my workflow, which I think has been kind of sort of popular over the last, I don't know, year or so. And as of late, there's like I guess there's some funny terminology going around called vibe coding, which is basically just coding based off vibes. So I have at work, I've been getting coaxed to, you know, just try to do it. And so I downloaded Cursor, and then I started trying to just build something. And so this is what I was able to come up with, is this tool that just helps me figure out base stats off of individual Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet. And just be able to see it more easily, because a lot of this information, specifically base stat information, like you can get pretty easily, but wanting to be able to sort of filter it by like a minimum in a range, and multiple stats at a time is something that I kind of have wanted to do. Frank, welcome. And then I just like added like a couple of other little nice things to do here. Like I could search the Pokemon. I'm trying to... It's weird because this is not the most responsive. I wonder if we could trim some of these down. So probably, I wonder if this one, some of these can be cut down a little bit. Anyways, you could kind of search. This is similar to what I have on my site. You can kind of just put whatever series of letters in here and do this. I stole this data set from Smogon. So if you go to Smogon, go to Dex, Scarlet Violet by default, you could just kind of find it in the inspector. There's like a whole, where is it? Time to desolder 4 PCBs? For you or for me? Anyways, I just stole this. This is like, I don't know, what seems like probably a couple megabytes worth of data just on moves, on Pokemon, all this different stuff. So anyways, yeah, I just kind of built this out so that it would just be easier for me and Tina to figure out what to do about Pokemon builds for Tera raids, competitive battling, you know, things like builds we want to do, and also opponents. So yeah, this is kind of what I've been working on for the last day-ish. I don't know, on and off. And it's kind of fun / funny because you know, I think normally this probably would have taken me a couple days maybe, or just decently long-ish to, you know, massage everything just right. But a lot of this, you know, I was just able to, like, I don't know, a good portion of this, I was just able to write into this agent and just get it to work. So yeah, this is it's kind of what I've been working on. I was just thinking of adding a couple more features. And I think I just want to be able to do this on stream. Kind of because I was just going to do this off stream anyways. And there's nothing really sensitive about any of this. So, yeah, we could just kind of do it. So what I wanted to do here is, like, when you click on a row minus these individual links, and also if you guys want to see this, it is available. I don't know if you guys care to look at this, but basically for Scarlet and Violet Generation 9, you could just use this if you need to. For any of you guys who play Pokemon, which I think very few of you do, I think most people right now are into the cards. But yeah, this is pretty nifty, I think. Okay, what I wanted to do is, okay, like, I just want this to be a resource that I could go to real quickly. And the resource points to other resources. So I could, like, look at Smogon, you know, Smogon suggestions for, you know, movesets based off of the format or the generation that you're in. I could see their learn sets on Pokemon DB, just so I can figure out how to get these moves and not have to, I don't know, use TMs. There's the Bulbapedia article, which also has just a bunch of information, you know, like just wiki information about the lore of the Pokemon, you know, Pokédex entries. Also another learn set, where to find them, and so on. And finally, there's also this kind of not great AI slop gaming strategy website called Game 8. I think this is like a decent-ish starting point for trying to build Tera Raid Pokemon and strategies against certain Tera Raid Pokemon. But some of this is like, you could tell it's AI, because it's like some of this stuff doesn't make sense. One of them that's really bad is Lucario. If you go look at Game 8, Lucario one pissed me off because I was actually trying to do this and I was like, what the fuck? This is horrible. Like, essentially it's saying, and this, you know what's weird too, is that I'm pretty sure this changed, because this wasn't always like this. Essentially it's saying if you want a special fighting Lucario, your primary fighting move is going to be a 40 base power move. It doesn't make any sense. Also, this was different, like, I don't know, a month ago. So, it's weird. But a good point to lift off, to start off. And when I'm trying to, start trying to get into, competitive singles or doubles, and when Tina and I are looking at Terra raids, it's just like good info to get started with. Now, the one thing that I think I've forgotten before I started stream here is I wanted some kind of display for regular versus shiny Pokemon. Because I realized some of them are really close together. And then when you do Terra raids, it's not always immediately obvious that it's shiny, especially considering that during a Terra raid, they're all like crystallified. Only do they uncrystallize or unterrystallize when you defeat them. But even then, like, it's a little hard to determine if it's shiny. So I just want some kind of resource to make sure. So I'm thinking here, I could probably just tell the agent here so that when you click on a row, or maybe, I don't know, click on a name, it'll pop in a modal that just has the pictures side by side. And I was able to find out that there's something called Poke API that you could hit here for just like any kind of Pokemon info. I don't really need to or want to use this just because it's like, it's this free service that you could potentially get banned from if you abuse it too much. But what I did notice is that pretty cool was that you can actually find like URLs from GitHub for images of the shiny of the shiny art. And so I'm just gonna use that because I realize it's just based off of the number. So let's try this. So I think just right here, I want to add a feature where if you click the name of a Pokemon, it should pop in a modal that shows a side-by-side comparison of the regular form and the shiny form. I found that there are a couple of URLs. I found them here that utilize the dex number for the Pokemon for this art, so I think can just punch those into. So, well, I don't know how to say this. How do you paste without, Jesus Christ. Yo. Is that how it's supposed to be? I guess it is. $800 for Necrozma. Alright, so then you just sit back and do nothing while this writes the code for you. Obviously, okay, so this is just based off vibes. So if you kind of don't know what you're doing, I mean, you're putting in a lot of trust into AI. Fortunately, like, I've been watching this like step by step for all the little features I've been adding. But I just want to see what this is going to do. And maybe then we can kind of try to figure it out. So I have this running locally. It's still going. So while it's like adding and removing code, you'll get a bunch of errors. It also tells you the stuff that it's doing. And then you can go back and read it. But I also like to look at diffs, so we can just kind of see. Okie doke. Does this work? Perfect. Ooh. Okay, so that worked once. So we can check it out and try to fix it, or we can tell it to fix it. And it may or may not. It's just like, how much do you trust it? But let's see here. All right, so we have the art here. All right, handle, click. Then you have a modal out there. All right, there's a bunch of... Ooh, okay. I see, I think it is... So this is complaining off of the background being basically not a clickable or an interactable element. This is a crazy looking type test. Mint Fresh Mike, welcome back. Man, my AirPods going nuts here. All right, let's try. When you close it, what happens? Handle close is open false. Is open by default is false. He did the whole thing in 200 words, but still that guy Jake, welcome back. I do want to make this bigger, but then you'll have a bunch of this blocked, and then I'll be able to see less. Is modal open? All right, well, let's, I guess we could ask it. My guess here is maybe this is not supposed to be initialized. Just considering that it was already set from where it's getting passed from. This is a SvelteKit application. That's my initial guess. I mean, I guess I could just try this. I guess not. Alfalfa, welcome. This seems to only work once, and the modal does not reopen when I click a different Pokemon row. Let's see what it does. Where did it write that? Right here. Okay. Let's try it now. Oh, it's just slow? Why does it... Do I have to double click? Also, this background opacity is not 50%. Okay, it seems to work, but I seem to need to double click to get the modal to open. Can this be opened with a single click? Issue might be related to event propagation. Okay. Very fair. That one took like 3 clicks. Why is that? Alright. What I do notice is that there's a chance it has to do with this. Oh my gosh. My AirPod. I'm building this weird 40% for fun. It's got solid PCB but flex cuts on PC plate. Do you foam or no foam? I mean, typically I don't run foam on anything. But we did recently with the Trio 60, and I'm not 100% sure I liked it. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm not sure that I really like PC plates to begin with, much less flex cuts on a PC plate. I don't know, is it solder? If it is, or if it's a hot swap, like, you could just test both. But I guess foam would add a little bit of stiffness if that might be something you would crave. I love the Pokemon stuff. Time to sleep. All right, Bitter Seeds. Thanks so much for being here. Wow. How many? How deep am I gonna have to go with all this? So there's a bunch of accessibility attribute issues. In addition, actually, it's mostly just that. Ah, this is crazy. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna keep clicking fix this in chat. I do remember having to deal with this this specific really in-depth warning when I was building my site because of the modal and also the overlay. So it's like, this stuff I could probably just take from my own site. I feel like this is kind of becoming more ridiculous and complicated than what I currently have. One PCB done, 3 more to go. Nice. How big are they? Are they 60s, TKLs? Full size? All right. So I've added a bunch of accessibility attributes. Well, not me. The agent did. That said, I'm not sure if this is even what I want. Kind of, but... This is like the must get rid of approach, hit fix until it flies. For accessibility, yeah. Pretty much. Jesus. Alright. It still seems to take multiple clicks to open the modal after the first time. After the first time I opened it. $160 done. What are the others? 3T. Ooh, big boys. Yeah, this just stopped working. All right. Let's debug then, I guess. Like actual debugging. Unless... Yeah, this made it worse. Remove the toggle logic that was causing the multiple click issue. Pokemon are null. Is the modal open? No. Handle click. Make that the selected Pokemon. Alright. My thought here is that on close, this is doing something not quite right. Handle close, handle close. Handle imager. Is this real? Is this a real image? No. So just made it up. Alright, that's chill. If is open and Pokemon. Let's take a look. Selected Pokemon. Handle close is open. False. Wait. Come on, bro. Handle Pokemon click. Selected Pokemon equals Pokemon. I think we're supposed to set Pokemon to null. No. Handle close. Stop propagation. So this is the name is a button. Whoops. This is like in worse shape than it was before. Alright, let's see what is happening. There's no such modal on the screen here. Oop. Here it is. Just want to close that, it disappears. I click on it again, nothing happens. Oops. Is modal open true? Is open. There was a hack that I was seeing this do a little bit earlier where it was just setting a variable to itself. Also, that needs to be... We need a slight UX improvement there. I don't know, Pokemon click P. Modal open. True. I don't know if I see it. I might just have this redo it. I could just reject all of it and try it again. Because it starts to get a little bit funny because well, I don't know. So open equals false, true, or null. Handle close. You make it null. Okay. So, I'm looking at this code and I'm realizing I think there might be some issues here. Just overall. Let's see if I can glean over some work that I had done before. Key sets. So let Pokemon. I don't think that this is mutating this quite so properly. I think that that might be the issue is what I'd had this agent do, passing props might not have been the correct thing to do, or at least all this stuff that I'd proved. Filters. Let's what version of Svelte is this running? 2.20.7. Okay. Web components, no. Source, routes. Okay, I think I kind of may understand what to do with this. Maybe. Checking a few things here. Code. Oh, commits. Modal, that's Svelte. Whoa. Okay, and Pokemon art modal that's felt. Okay. Seems to not work. Well, is open. It's setting is open equal false. Okay, I think I see what's going on. It still doesn't seem to work the second time. I think it's because Pokemon art modal that's felt is not using crops to pass the is open, but instead setting it within itself. To instead be Let's see if this works. God damn it, you fucker. I don't think this even changed. It doesn't even do what I asked it to. From handle closed. Didn't even do what I wanted you to do. All right. I think this is where you have to step in. Okay, so what am I doing in this other thing here? Let's I don't know if I need that. Do I? Okay, so that's an interesting thing I've noticed. It works on refresh, which is happening when I save a change. Alright. I think I see what's happening. Maybe. So on handle close, this is not what it's supposed to be doing. I think we need to pass a handle close. It's interesting because it's been using this on colon syntax kind of everywhere. And just now is it giving me sort of new errors. Oh shit. Okay, that didn't work. 2 tick ales to go. Nice. Handle modal close. Oh shit. What the hell? Handle modal handle. There we go. Jesus Christ, come on, man. Alright, so yeah, this is kind of the weakness of it's kind of the weakness of vibe coding is that sometimes you have to go in and make an adjustment. Jesus Christ. Okay. Can you extract out the close button into its own component? What are we building? Oh, I guess I should set that as the build command, right? I don't even, what do we say? Gen 9 Pokemon filter tool. Stat filter tool. Using cursor. Okay. Exclamation build should be more up to date now. All right, let's see it blow this one too. Oh, it actually worked. Okay, so it did that correctly at least. Handle image error. Can I wonder if you could just remove itself. I mean, does it matter? Let's see, so I know that, like, well, I should use the thing at the top. Ninja. Whoa, that actually worked? That's crazy. I didn't anticipate that. Wonder if there's any that break. Ah. Is that one? Okay, so... I just thought, welcome. Look at this shit. What the fuck? You just made some shit up. Alright, Alright, let's accept that. Okay, so... I don't know if I want to commit this yet. Okay, can we update handle image error to remove the image entirely? Handed off a simple tool of clowns tonight? Clowns? I think there needs to be more context in that statement. There we go. Image not removed. There you go. Easy. So was that Ogre Pawn? Can we also make handle image error hide the regular shiny titles and replace it with no art available? My VP? Nice. All right, how we do? That didn't work. Show regular. Okay, so I think in SvelteKit it's kind of funny because as soon as you start using like one of these $ directives, you have to use it everywhere. And I guess that's in just a given file. I didn't show that at all. There we go. Okay, that's kind of fucked up. Because once it's not available, it doesn't bring it back. So that new images are requested on every modal load. New modal open. I'm seeing an issue where if art is unavailable once, then it subsequently is unavailable for every other modal open. Even when art is actually available. Okay, so here on error, I don't know how long we have to wait before GitHub sends back an error response code. It doesn't seem very quick, to be honest. Oh god, what the fuck? Okay, so that, I don't want it to do that. It seems to attempt to load. Okay. Is it still doing it? Tera. Okay, so here we got the 404, but I'm not getting the no art available message to pop in anymore. Okay, so it removed itself. Show regular, show shiny. RE. Art available. Yeah, this is a this is getting kind of ridiculous. Klexis, welcome. This does not get to a point where it shows the no art available messaging after the image get removed. All right. So, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any builds today. Just because I don't know how long this is going to take. I'm not sure if there's going to be more stuff I'll want to add here. Or if I'll just give up. I don't know. Anything could happen here, right? But I could go over news and notes. Let's see. Okay. Call since you don't need to manually remove the image. Something in save variable will trigger the conditional rendering to show the no art available message. Okay. There we go. Hey, I like that. I love notes. Okay, so I have these JWK Poseidons, and I realize that pull is kind of too long. It feels very oolong-like. So I've been meaning to find some MX1A housings, but I don't know. It's funny. Unikeys has a bunch of MX1As that are not that expensive, but I still would rather hit like a free shipping tier if I can, but they don't have enough stuff that I want. Turns out then, Broken You, thank you for the lurk. Turns out then I looked around and I found a bunch of cherry red, black, and silver Hyperglide, presumably MX1A switches that are just stray, but I only have 40 of them and not the 60 that I typically need. So I'm 20 MX1A linear housings short of a full set, but then I found these, what I guess are MX1A cherry blue housings that are just empty. So I guess I'm just going to use that. I think I broke those down to use the springs in a brown frickin' switch to kind of reset it, and then I gave away the stems. Let's do this. Let's put this back. So someone in Rukia's server was selling. I was like, oh shit. Well, still not gonna be free shipping. Seems like 3-pin hyperglides or pre-tools. Ah, I see. Okay. I think I'm happy with this. All right. For anyone just tuning in, I'll retell the story. It's been a constant coaxing at work for me to integrate AI into my workflow. So I downloaded Cursor and I just started building a tool that I think would help me for playing Pokemon. So this just helps me look at stats at a glance, and also is able to help me filter down like how good a Pokemon is. Maybe also filter down by name, filter down by these stats or what tiers, competitive tiers they might be used for in singles. And also just link out to other resources out there so that I don't have to hit Google and try to find the right link every time. Especially because, I don't know, some of the SEO is a little bit weird. Sometimes you get Bulbapedia at the top. Sometimes you get something else. But we were spending today trying to add this modal here. Or at least today's stream. So far, adding this modal. I think probably the last thing I would probably do is try to figure out the opacity situation, because this thing is just way too dark. What I think is kind of funny is that this BG opacity thing doesn't even work. I don't know if maybe... Yeah, this is a little weird. Okay, I'll probably just commit this. Let me see how to write code. Well, we had our first big issue today, which was it was just not doing the right thing. I literally just started. I don't even know how to initialize variables anymore. Yeah, I've just been sort of vibe coding all of this this Pokemon tool. Hey, Pikachu, your name is Pikachu. You must like Pokemon, right? I'm writing this tool to do this since yesterday, just to make it easier for me to figure out some battle stuff. And everything was going well up until this stream, when it kept trying to do something over and over again that wouldn't work. So I was like, okay, I guess I have to debug now. Yeah. So this is a SvelteKit app, just a single page app, and with a bunch of data stolen from Smogon. Okay. Anyways. Alright, so what's the name? Slop squatting? Okay. Anyone else here use Vim to write your commit messages? Add Pokemon art modal. To display regular versus shiny. If anyone wants to see it, it's up on Vercel right now. This tool. Feel free to play around with it. I guess it's still deploying this latest modal change. But yeah, so one thing that's interesting is, like, I was thinking about this the other day. It's like, what Pokemon have like high defense but high special attack? And then also, what Pokemon have high attack and high special defense? AI hallucinating library names, so people create malicious libraries with those names. It's awesome. I have this other thing too here where it adds like Eviolite Pokemon. 262. So the best when people use those libraries in interviews. All right. Let's. Okay, there's a few more little things I want to do here that I'll just tell this to do. There's a max. Max is in filter. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just write it. This just wouldn't even be that hard. Show double defenses. Okay. 200 normally. Oh, normally. What else do you want? What's the highest defense Pokemon? Also 200. I mean, I guess I could just leave it like this. This doesn't even need to be a feature. It doesn't even matter. I guess we can. Conditionally increase stat range max. What was it? I forgot what I already put there. 262 and 270. Stat range defense max to 270 and F max and SPD to 262 when EVO light checkbox is checked. Flunked a candidate last month because he's cool and smart, not a good fit for our work. What the hell is all this value stuff? Oh, was that already there? It was. Okay. So... what the fuck? Why is it at 230? Oh. Wait, why did I put it at 200? One ticket left. I think I'll do that another day. That didn't work. It doesn't do that. Stat ranges. Stat range sliders. Visual ranges. Ensure that visual ranges gets updated with stat ranges upon EVO light checkbox toggling. There's a linter error. The hell, is this always here? Okay, so this is still not working. Let's see. Are these all correct? Also, what the... 21? Why is this... why were these increased? What are you guys doing? Special attack. This username not exist. Welcome. Welcome back. This just changed a bunch of shit for no reason. Alright, what is stat range sliders doing? Visual ranges. Okay, so I think here is where we need to do that thing. I don't need that. Do I need it to be written like this? Range sliders. Handle range input. if I could just get rid of this. Range. Range is of type unknown. Alright, that's everywhere. Fix that. The context window for GPT is still too tiny if you want to maintain something across the just got in, what's going on? Yeah, no, we're just making a little SvelteKit tool for seeing stats more easily at a glance compared to other resources online that I've found. Oh, this didn't send. What the hell? Yeah, what the? Please upgrade to Pro to continue. Alright, I guess I gotta upgrade to Pro. No joke, I use every AI every day to talk to myself about work trash. Using AI as like a... I just slack myself in my own channel, so lonely here. Alright, how do I delete this? This AirPod has been a disaster. Is it? This is weird. Alright, arrange. Visual arranges. Oh, what was it before? Will this work if I type it in this one? Or is this, set accept? Set typing for visual ranges and on range input in this file. Oh, I think I'm out. I'm out of, free chatting. I'm out of free agent. Alright, let's see if I could... What happens when I upgrade to Pro here? Usage. You hit your limit of 150 fast requests for premium models. There's no monthly quota for small requests. It's a rookie mistake. Oh, okay, let me see this. I caught a guy's E-Trade creds in a public Slack at work. He used it to save many passwords. That's crazy. That's crazy. Was it like a public channel? Or you just have access because it's Slack and you're like a Slack admin or something? Public? That's crazy. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so here's the situation. I don't like passing things insecurely, like in public channels for work. But sometimes there's just like, I'm not given that great of an option. So what I have done before is send some... I've sent very, very, very low risk sensitive information to myself and then deleted it after. So I've done that. Now, I don't know how, you know, I caught so much insane shit. Like, I don't know how, how temporary or permanent, say, like, Slack or Teams is. I'm guessing it's pretty permanent even if you delete. Alright, how do I do, if I change, how do I change this? Ask to mini? Or I could just upgrade right now. I need to upgrade this anyways. I'm getting cursor paid by my company. You get $5? What is this deal? $5 a month? Or $5 alone? Terms apply. Oh, I see. You have to use the link. Okay. Oh, I could save money with annual billing. Doesn't matter. My company is supposed to pay for this. I found a fuck ton of creds on Pastebin, so it's blocked now. Git Guardian. Passwords on post-its stuck to the monitor. Oh, post-its stuck to the monitor have never felt safer. Alright, I'm just gonna pay monthly for now. And then if I ever lose my job or, you know, the company implodes, then I'll switch to annual billing. Is that like a good, seems like a good idea, right? Oh, you still have a limit. Oh, well, whatever. Will Git Guardian catch me posting passwords and Git? Alright, let's see. Okay, I got it increased from 150 to 500 in a month, but I guess I used 150 in the last day. But I'm not sure how to change. Okay, I did. I'm not sure how to change to one of these free models. Okay, I'm also not sure how to make my cursor recognize that I don't need to upgrade to Pro. Oh, okay, I guess it did. Alright. Keep all your creds in hashtag or the random channel on work Slack. Nobody will notice. Does this type not already exist? Pretty sure I already have this in a types file somewhere. No? god damn, there's so much shit here that's open. I gotta get this to chill. Am I right? Okay, so there... I'm realizing, okay, so that's a weakness of using an AI agent. Is that you can't just tell it to do everything. Because you're just going to run out of requests. Mind you, I've just started doing this yesterday. So, I've been making it do so much easy stuff. I've been making it do so much easy stuff that's like, oh shit, I guess that was a waste. Alright, so here's types. I guess we could just move types here. Also, does it need to be? Oh, let's accept this. Can it be an interface? Also, guess we can get rid of this. Stat range, stat ranges. All right. Fix in chat. Fix that. Where did it fix it? Oh, okay. Accept that. All right. All right. Again, if anyone's just tuning in, check this out. Look at this. All right. I want a Pokemon with at least 86 HP as a base stat. At least 122, 126 special defense, and 84 speed. Also, no Ubers. Also starts with a V, or has a V in it. How about an AI that can even Ergogen? Alright, let's see. Okay, so there was still something here that I wasn't quite sure was working properly. Select all. I'll just reset. So these are supposed to jump. These ranges are supposed to get higher. I don't think it did. Props. Object entry. Visual ranges as stat and range. Okay, so what I want is, when I click that checkbox, I want this to essentially change its max value, and also what else? Appropriately move proportionately to where it should be. Maybe I should just tell it to do that, because I don't think it's doing this properly. But I also get this feeling it's not going to get it right. And apparently I only have 500 requests per month. It's like, come on, man. I guess I gotta use some of it for work, you know? Stat ranges. Visual ranges. Oh. Handle range input. Okay. I want the special defense and special defense range sliders to adjust in size when I click the Eviolite checkbox. When I toggle, including their current, including both their current value, or not adjust in size, max value to change, and as well as its current value positioning Is that not what I asked for it to do earlier? Oh, okay. Oh, it just resets. I don't want the slider to reset when I click the checkbox. Let's see what it changed it made. Change it made. I guess it was just this. Show double defenses. Did I still need this then? I guess I do. I want proportionately to, I want it to move current value position to move proportionately when checking it, and to be set to the max when unchecking it. Oh, you broke. Jesus Christ. Ooh, does that reject? If I reject this... Okay, restore checkpoint. Continue. Okay, if I accept this... Oh shit, you fuck. Yo, go back here. Alright, let's take a look and see what it's done here so far. Adjust sliders based on EVLI checkbox. I like the rollback functionality. It's kind of nice, but I guess I'm going to have to figure out sliders based on the EVLI checkbox. Okay, then if I hit reject all, what's going to happen? Okay. Okay, so now I'll do that. And I'll try asking it again, I guess. Oh, no, not that. I want the current value circle. Oh, I want the previous max. I still want it set to the previous max when checking it. To Ooh, okay, is this gonna do the same thing? I think it did. Did it? Okay, I don't think this worked at all. Value. Feel like it's almost there. All right, let me hit accept. To accept for this, I think. this actually seems kind of what I'm asking for it to do. Shuttle defenses. Math.min. Stat ranges. Problem is, I don't even think this is functioning properly anymore. That's the weird part. Value. .def.value. All right. Well, why is it called typed range now? I don't think that was necessary. Was it? Maybe it was. Oh, it was because of here. Okay, I see. All right. Typed range dot value. Oh, this just stopped working entirely. Was that like that even before? Might have been. Yeah, this is a weird one. Whoa. Yo, what the hell? This thing just freaked out. Visual ranges, defense has to change. Min max value, that makes sense. On range input. Stat as stat key E. Value equals parse input dot value. Debounce the actual filtering. Well, I guess we could ask. I'm just worried that this thing is probably gonna fall apart. Okay, this still does not seem to work. In fact, it has been completely broken. In fact, the functionality for filtering by defense and DEF and SPD values has been completely broken. I'm not sure that the actual as it no longer responds to inputs for those two specifically, but still does for the others. The list Alright, let's see how I might hallucinate a solution here. Made several changes to fix the filtering. Ooh, okay. I think it actually did fix it. Stat ranges. Is that right? Okay. Separated the base stat ranges from the visual state. Now stat ranges always uses that. The visual ranges still updates its max values based off of the Eviolite checkbox. And modified handle arranged input to update both immediately. Trigger the filtering update after a debalance. It looks like it does work now. Oh, except for that. Why did it choose two? Am I crazy? Why did it choose 262? Did I put two? This is like where it kind of did that hallucination, didn't it? Because I never originally put 262. Oh, I did for Cosmo M? Why did Cosmo M disappear? That scenario. Oh, is it because I had this value set for def? I see. I did put the 262. I guess that's kind of the funny thing too, is that like at some point I'm not sure whether to blame my AI partner or myself. But I guess it's nicer because I can think it out loud, but I don't have to type it in. All right. Adjust the value when checking or unchecking the Eviolite box to be the given value. I already accepted it, right? I think I did. Okay. Oh, you shit. You dumb shit. Oh, you fuck ass. Okay. I want to reject this. That was like just not correct. I do think it's actually close. Okay, so I think that's what it had before, but I think this needs to be... There needs to be an extra condition. Yeah. That still ain't right. The fuck? Oh, because this needs to be the other way around. Ah, okay, so this is close, because I think now functionally the slider is doing the right thing, but it's not filtering properly. Eviolite. Trigger. What is this bind to check? Show double defenses. When unchecking the Eviolite checkbox, the slider set to 262, it does properly move and scale back to 200, but the filtering is not re-triggered. So the table still appears to be empty, even though should be entry there. All right, what did you change? Okay. All right, you added some extra stuff here. There we go. Okay, so basically you need to do this kind of twice. Kind of. Is this... I wonder if this is refactorable. Probably not. Now that I think about it, show double defenses. We have to do this for the stat ranges. And then do this again. Like in that order, I guess. Does it work in both directions? Yeah, it does. Whoa, 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 hold up. Oh, okay. I see. I think this works. Unless it doesn't. Oh, okay. It's hard to kind of reason this out. If this is actually working properly. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. It's pretty interesting because it's like reviewing someone else's code that you are strongly invested in, I guess, is what this is kind of like. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay. Show ranges, show double defenses. Yeah, okay. This does actually make a lot more sense. Okay, fix EVO light. Fix def and special defense sliders on EVO light toggling. Okay, sweet. Oh, I guess the last thing I want to do is make this opacity work. Okay, the modal, what is it? The modal overlay has an opacity. It's a tailwind opacity class, but it's not actually changing. Is this possibly due to a tailwind version issue, or is there another simple? Let's see. Well, what version of Tailwind is this that this exists? 2216 is where background opacity is set. What are we on here? Tailwind. Oh. What the hell? What the hell version? What the fuck? It's Tailwind 4. Tailwind 4. Opacity. Oh, is it just not BG anymore? Is that why? Okay. Art modal. BG opacity. Is it just what the hell? Oh, okay. That's crazy, bro. What the fuck? How do you do RGBA? Tailwind. Tailwind, background, RGBA. It's getting kind of chilly in here. Oh, you could use a slash. Does that work? Oh, hey, it did. Nice. All right, sweet. What about this button? Let's see. I guess it'd be in the data table. Hover. There's a lot of hovers in there. P.name. Okay, let's do cursor pointer. Sweet. Let's also add a margin bottom. And also in that modal, where this close button should have a cursor pointer. Sweet. Here's what I'm wondering. Another thing we could do in the table. The sprite should also have the same thing. Yeah, what the fuck? This one didn't need it. How come this one didn't need it? Is it because there's a div in here? All right. Fix. So how come this one didn't? I guess it's because it's not covered by the text there. I see. I wonder if it would make sense for me to change all of these little sprites. guess I could change the lil sprites to that, like the same thing, which would be essentially this. But only in the case where, like, it has to exist, because, or I guess, you see, you saw a broken one there? How many of these are broken? Man, there's kind of a lot of Pokemon, huh? Okay, Mimikyu busted. Doesn't have a sprite. I think neither does the Greninja Bond, the Battle Bond one. Does it? Oh, shit. There's like way more. Yeah. Okay, so there's a bunch with art that's just not there. I wonder how many don't exist. Kind of not easy to find. But I guess what's interesting... So it does exist here. Also, that's kind of possibly not good. I mean, these are just from GitHub. But yeah, the problem is I need to make a bajillion requests if I wanted to show the shinies immediately. I guess another thing I could do is also just put another button here for kind of the same thing. Shiny class. Cursor pointer. Is that a thing? Violet? I guess we could do red. There we go. So why did that need cursor pointer, but this didn't? It did, though. Oh, it's because I replaced it. I see. All right. Accept. All right, so here's my favorite thing, which I don't think I've done all stream yet. Multi-line commit messages, like my favorite thing. No, I feel like it's not common, or at least not common in the workplace environment that I'm in, or I don't know, just the types of work that I've seen online is. Okay, improve UI UX. Use pointer for modal close button. What else we got? Fix modal overlay opacity. And then what else? make sprite clickable for shiny overlay. Add 5th badge for shiny overlay. Oh. Add spacing for add bottom margin for Pokemon name. Okay, I did no builds today. I had a bunch of stuff sitting next to me here, like I was gonna do a build, but some of this took actually all of this took way longer than I anticipated. Oh, this is also sortable. Damn, Sun Current's weak. I guess a funny thing I could do here is also add some styling for this. For the debut. Where did the Pokemon debut? And then I'll just add this, but I do that another day. Well, let's see. Does Smogon have it? I feel like I might have seen Smogon use it, but also maybe not. What do they actually do? All right, well, is it Bulbapedia? Here we go. Bulbapedia has some colors. So, like, if I were to find Arbok, Bulbapedia, I guess I could take the colors used here. I kind of want to do it. Let's see. Where is debut? Get debut generation. Actually, this could get pretty complicated because in some cases, like, I want to follow this kind of to a T. But then you have to figure out both, like, the badge color and the text color inside that badge. And then condition it on here. Get debut generation. Yeah. I wonder how we would do that. Well, I could ask the agent, but I'm just, like, not even sure 100% how to ask. So, like, let's see here. I wonder, okay, if I go to the source for this, how did they define this? What's this? Let's see. The pattern on its belly. Okay, so there's like some wiki markup that would actually do this on its own, but you did have to kind of color it. Like, especially when the text is already white. Belly. Let me see if I can... You know, that was weird, though. Black 2, white 2, black, white. Okay, where's Omega Ruby? I see, so you need to do it for both. Okay. Well, this might be for tomorrow. That's a little weird. Even the badges on this wiki are not even consistent. All right. Well, I feel pretty done, at least for now. This is I feel like I need a break from this. I wonder if there's anything quick I could do, keyboard wise. I guess I didn't finish my news and notes. I don't know if Randy is here. Randy, are you here? You might not be here. I was looking at Milktooth. I have a bunch of switches in my cart. Now, the problem is there's a bluish white and a silent bluish white, and I think Randy gave me both of them. But the problem is I don't know which ones was which, because one of them I put into John's keyboard. My buddy John. So I need to figure out, because I don't think I'm going to buy all these. This is like $200 worth of switches. It's kind of absurd. 6 sets of switches. I don't need 6. I would like 5. All right. Oh man, I'm kind of hungry. What can I eat? I don't know. Well, in any case, I guess we could get Lightroom open. Is Marbles working? Oh man. Let's see. I am trying to figure out task manager. Let's reopen Marbles. There was an update earlier. All right. 1 second. Did it break again? That's crazy. All right. Earn more with our rev share program. What is this? Oh. Join to become a Marbles on Stream creator and earn a share each time someone uses your creator code. Share your code with your community and earn a cut each time they make a purchase in-game. Oh, interesting. I see. Oh, that's pretty neat. It's like an affiliate code, but for marbles. Alright, whatever. I don't think I care enough. I need to figure out a print. Something to print. I've been doing some prints from the Philippines last year. That's crazy. That was a year ago when I went to the Philippines. Alright. There was this ice cream shop I went to. I've already forgotten what it was called. I went with Alex. Randall's? Handles? I think it's called Handles. Where is location? Store finder. This one was in LA. Somewhere in LA. I think it might have been Culver City. Anybody here like Handles? I don't know if anyone's still here. How much are people spending on marbles? I don't know, honestly. But I could earn some, you know, like a 1/1000th of a cent. I want to get more of this, but the balance is a little weird. Like I want to get this the woman on the left, but where I was standing kind of does something a little bit funny to this picture, whereas squeeze it in a little bit, just a little bit. The balance I feel like here is much better. I wouldn't even want to say it's perfect or anything. It's better. Unless... I don't know. I feel like this picture was almost something. Almost something I liked. This one's a little bit nicer. What do you guys think of this one? That's almost Andrew. You can almost tell that's Andrew, but you can't really fully tell. Armory, welcome back. Koala, welcome. It's almost like a double exposure. Yeah, this is a reflection, but it does almost look like it, right? Should we do it? What I like about these really textured shots is that, like, it makes it, it's like all the less dust I have to clear out. It's like I'm not even sure I see much. Probably because it's all hidden behind the texture of the actual content of the photo. All right, let's do this. You guys want to run some marbles? How's about with a towel in between? Ricky, let us know if you claim, and if so, which of these stickers you might want to choose. Do you know if I have the frog sticker yet? My guess is no. And also, Kill Combat, let us know who you'd like to raid. Let me check. Shit. Ricky. Frog. You do not appear to have the frog sticker yet. I'm guessing that means you'd like to choose the frog. Xinxin Wang? Okay. Okie doke. Hey. Alright guys, thank you so much for being part of this. You know, it has been a different stream, but I appreciate it. I should be back on Monday. Here's all the commands. Buy my merch. I'll be back on Monday. I'll probably actually do a build. So, alright. See you guys then. Good night.